February is CTE Month, a whole month to celebrate the role of career and technical education and the students in these programs. Whether it's from the films they made or the art pieces they've created, we celebrate their accomplishments this month. Myself and my partner decided to ask ourselves and 3 other students the importance of CTE and what we've learned so far from this program in high school.
Well, since this is a CTE program, we learn all the basics, and since we're doing it in high school, most of this stuff we would probably learn it in college maybe, but I think since we're learning it now, it's really setting us up for work outside of this.
Rule of thirds has been just hammered into my head by both my instructors, and honestly it is a pretty cool rule out of all of them.
Definitely how to use different editing softwares like Premiere, Photoshop, how to operate a camera. Obviously those are kind of the big things.
I'm definitely learning about teamwork because you can't make a film by yourself. You definitely need a whole team to put something together. A lot of ideas can be made bouncing off of other people. You can always learn more.
The best skill I've learned from this school has been how to light a scene, because there's so many different ways you can do it. It's pretty amazing how lighting can affect emotion, how lighting can affect the scene, and how it can affect the whole film sometimes, and the meaning that it portrays. It's pretty incredible.
Most valuable experience, I would say getting to work with people, getting to collaborate, getting to feel like a team. Teamwork I think is a great skill to learn.
Not to get sappy, but I've met some really great people. I've made a lot of really good friends, people that I consider very close and that I can rely on.
Just talking to people, socializing, that skill is something that's really needed in this type of work, this line of work.
I didn't expect to even win an award for any films that I've done, but even the pandemic, just learning that I can just take little things and piece them together to make it something even bigger, and then coming back here and learning even better things, more equipment, stuff just working with all of this equipment. I really just feel like this is really the best major when it comes to teamwork and stuff like that.
My CTE program was able to give me an opportunity at a film company and take an internship there, and I actually went back there again. I think that was probably one of the best things I ever did over the summer for the past 2 years.
A big thing, part of film-wise and even in graphic design as well, is talking to others, communicating. Film, you can't just make a movie by yourself. It's going to be very difficult if you try to do that.
If I had to pinpoint one, I'd probably go with most likely with teamwork, because this school and this environment really taught me how important everybody's opinions are, how important it is to hear different ideas and come up with a really good solution and find a middle ground to where we can all be creative at the same time.
Now, we've spoken about our tools, we've spoken about our experiences that we've had from almost 4 years of our CTE program. But is that the whole experience? Along with the tools we've made and the experiences we've had, the connections we've made with our friends and our instructors are just as important.
I think Koff and Beckett do a really good job teaching their classes.
I think they're pretty good. They're definitely a big inspiration. They're very constructive with the feedback that they give.
They definitely pushed me to go a lot harder, especially Beckett, even though he's not a filmmaker. He just pushed me to do better for myself. Kaufman are always giving me feedback, what I need to work on, things like that. Always helping me with any of my projects. I really love them.
Mr. Kaufman, with his experience in film, he was able to teach me more than just what we would learn, online or something. He was able to give me actual on-set experience that he got from himself and now that he's able to pass down.
Both of them have been so fundamental to the shaping of me as a person, like over the last 4 years in my mid-teens to where I'm now 18, all the way through.
With Mr. Beckett, he's able to see our work, give feedback, tell us what we can improve on, honestly, and it's valuable feedback.
Even when like the classes aren't related to each other, they always end up tying in back to back. Beckett and Kaufman can like not talk to each other, and then we'll have lessons that are similar, like our rule of thirds, and then learning lighting around the same time with photography. And they didn't even know that that's what they were doing in the opposite classes. So I think they are really good teachers. I think they do a good job checking in on their students and helping us produce the most high quality work that we can.
Like if I need help with a project, or if, for example, I'm like working on something and I don't really like how it's turning out, I feel like I can definitely come to them and ask them for feedback, and they will give good feedback.
They've really set me up for success in the future. And they're just incredible people, and I can't thank them enough.
Yeah, I respect them immensely, and they are definitely integral to going forth in my career.
When I came in here, I was kind of lost. I didn't really have many people. But then when we got into that first film project, you know, I started collaborating. I started getting to know people. Then I found my group pretty much, and we've gone on to make countless films over the years together. I think that's great, that I have all of these connections that we can go back to and work together in the future. Even though we don't see each other every day anymore, we can take these experiences for when we're actually making real films for like big things someday, and give each other opportunities, which is incredible.
I think my friends, they all have different like perspectives, creativities, different ways of thinking. So it's definitely not only helpful to learn that from a teamwork perspective, but I think they have definitely shaped my way of thinking. They have definitely shaped the way I create over the past 4 years. And honestly, I enjoy and respect their feedback, you know, everything else about them.
I'm gonna get kind of deep into this. So a lot of my special interests come from other people, whether it's like the people I talk to regularly or just someone that I'm passing by. I'll usually be like, that's really cool, and I kind of want to do that. So being around these people definitely have had a massive effect like on what I want to make in like a classroom and in a studio. And I think that's like a really important aspect.
Like I said earlier, they really just helped me with teamwork and influencing me on a lot of good things. A lot of stuff I couldn't do without them.
I love my friends. I think since we are in the high school in Philadelphia, we're getting kids all different parts of the city. So where people come from, they're bringing all their different ideas and stuff. And I think that is really good to work in a creative space where people have these different ideas. You're not all tied down to one area, so everyone's going to be bringing something new, something different to the table. So I think all my friends and stuff I made here is going to be like a good experience for later in life or after high school.
CTE allows you to create tools for your future success, experiences that you'll never forget, and connections that will last forever. It's a crucial step in careers like filmmaking and graphic design. The benefits and also the importance of CTE programs are undeniable, and ultimately, I think me and my peers made the right choice going into a CTE program.